Hi y'all, Easy Slider here, and Summer also. Summer wanted to get in her question and answer session because today we're going to be talking about answers to long distance relationship questions. And I have to cover the questions that she has too. So let me get her down and we'll be right back with you. All right. Welcome to the go-to channel for all your long distance relationship needs. Hope everybody's doing well today. Glad to have you with us. You know, recently we were talking about questions and answers, and I didn't really get to finish everything that I'd started, and I had some more that I wanted to do, so we're going to get back into that today. When you're dealing with things like unknown things, you know, like women from other countries, how much more unknown can you get than that? Pretty much goes without saying. There's a lot we can learn. I think part of learning the culture and the tradition is what makes it so much fun. Now, you really can enjoy it. It also helps us to talk to people better in the other countries, and it shows them respect that we took the time to learn about them. Okay. Let's just slide on into the questions for today. Here's the first one. Sometimes Filipino people I'm talking to laugh at me. Why are they being so rude? They don't even know me. Good question. Yeah. I've heard that quite a few times. May come as a surprise to you that they're not being rude. They're often laughing because they're good-natured and they never mean it in a bad or a rude way. We're different to them. We look different, we sound different, and they enjoy getting to know us and seeing the humor and happiness that it brings them when they're watching us and talking to us. So, a little difference there. So just don't take offense. Laughing is just a way of embracing the differences and enjoying the company. So, enjoy it. I think Summer left me a hair on my nose. Whew, it's tickling. Are Filipinos friendly? You know, in almost all cases, they're super friendly. They're good-natured, and they're almost always happy. As a matter of fact, I've always been surprised at how they handle things. You know, and I'll give you an example like typhoons. Wow. Here in the West, when a hurricane or a natural disaster hits us, we're all upset and we get a little crazy for a while. In the Philippines, a typhoon might hit today, water fill up the house. As soon as the water is going back down, they quickly sweep it back out, sweep the house out, and everything's back to normal with a smile on their face. I think you're going to find their attitude pretty refreshing. It's a nice change. All right, next question. I've heard if you take part in things like a political rally or a protest of some kind, you can be deported. Is that true? Wow, that's a good question. You know, because as we go through our times of political situations, we always have thoughts and ideas and express ourselves. In the Philippines, is like other countries, all of them have rules that they have to be followed. And they do have rules about politics and being involved in protest rallies. As a foreigner in the Philippines, you're not allowed to be involved in politics. You can't support it or disapprove of a candidate. It's just not allowed. Also, being involved in any type of rally is forbidden. So don't get yourself into that situation. The answer is yes, you can and will be deported for being involved. Just remember, politics is not a topic to talk about, as well as your dislikes for other things that might be going on. So just keep your opinion to yourself. Now, I want to remind everybody, as we move forward, to like and subscribe. It helps us. We need your support where the channel can continue to grow. And so just take a second, go by, like, subscribe, and give us a hand. We'll appreciate it. Next question. Are Filipinos really shy? You know, at first, I kind of wondered that myself. I seem to be putting on an act. However, I really don't think millions of them are in on the same act. As I got to know the Philippine people more, I realized it wasn't an act. Many are very shy. You know, you'd think that probably some of the ones in the province would be shyer than the ones in the city. But I also saw my share in the city that were pretty shy. So in conclusion, it don't matter whether you're in the city or you're in the province, just know you're going to meet a lot of shy people. Next question. I was in the mall asking a lady about where to find a store. She looked at me and she said, "You give me nosebleed." I knew that wasn't possible because I never touched her. Did she mean I actually made her nosebleed? Oh, that's good. That one got me too when I first heard it. Yeah. And I can't believe we actually hit that woman in the mall. Okay, I'm joking. That's a very common saying in the Philippines. And it don't mean you really make her nosebleed. It means that she's trying to understand you as you speak in English, but you're talking a little faster than she can understand. When that happens, she's probably going to say, "You give me nosebleed." So now you'll know that that doesn't mean it's a real honest to goodness nosebleed. Next question. I met a lady in the Philippines and would like to have dated her. But as we were talking, she said she had a girlfriend. Ugh. I knew it was a loss, so I walked away. Later, someone told me if she had a girlfriend, it was not like having a girlfriend in the West. What did she mean? Good question. Real good question. You know, different languages can be confusing, and this is one of those. This is a time that something they say can be very confusing and misunderstood. In the West, if a woman says she has a girlfriend, it means she has a woman lover. And we all know that, but not in the Philippines, okay? This is one of those situations where cultures are different. And I imagine probably that statement has confused a lot of Western men, and it's probably cost a lot of women dates, and the men dates too. In the Philippines, when a woman says she has a girlfriend, she simply means she has a friend that is a woman. It don't mean she has a woman lover. So don't let that confuse you and don't let that hold you back. Now you know the answer. Next question. I was watching a YouTube show from the Philippines when an advertisement came on. It was a site where you could find Filipinos to marry. Yeah, we've talked about some of those in previous videos. They stated they work hard to keep scammers off of their sites. What scammers are they talking about? Yeah. We've talked about this in previous videos, and I made a statement that hard times often cause people to do bad things. You know, in some of these cases, a woman will join a site to try to get a man to write to them or to talk to them. They need money. And they've learned they can get a few men to think that she loves them, that they'll start sending her money. And unfortunately, some women have stooped to this level to make a living. And they know that if they can get 5 or 10 men, they can make a very good income. And they see it as being easy. After you've been to the Philippines and you've seen things firsthand, you learn to be careful and make sure that the girl is not a scammer. You know, and I hate to even make that statement because so many of the Filipino women are loving and hard-working women of extreme beauty. And it's sad that a small group will cause men to look at it as everybody being a scammer. And that's not true. I can tell you for a fact that many of the Filipino women are wonderful women, and any man would be proud to have her as a girlfriend or a wife. I know that for a fact. In conclusion, different cultures can easily be misunderstood. It takes time and it takes patience to begin to understand the little differences that make life so exciting, though. If you live in the West and want a cookie-cutter woman, then the women in the Philippines aren't the right ones for you. But if you want somebody that's new and exciting, beautiful and loving, I got news for you. They're on the top of the list. And I mean that. For many years now, I've been married to a Filipino and I've lived in the Philippines 2 times. And I can only say if I had to do it all over, I wouldn't think twice about it. I'd quickly do it all over again. Now, if you approach the country and the people with a positive attitude, you'll probably be like a lot of other men that I know, and you'll fall in love with both the country and the people. I got news for you. Your new and exciting life can be one step past the fear of trying. So go for it. Alrighty, y'all. We got more coming your way, so let's just slide on over to the next video and check it out. See you there.